This is a take two. It was my intention to show you a couple of little I had found out through this game on 100% survival. Go to the settings for you, just so you can see that trophies can still be earned. I wanted to kind of give you a tour of my house. First thing I wanted to do. The very first thing I wanted to do is that I accidentally earned a trophy that normally you would need a potion for, but I found out a way to do it without needing a potion, so there's not really much in there. You is that there is a free diver. What are they doing? Or a free diver achievement that you can get, and normally you need a underwater breathing potion for it, but I found a way to do it. So basically, this is my tree house. Well, that's not that. That back there is my tree house. They're over there building something. I wonder what they're up to. Why are they in here like that? Anyway, so this is my tree house. The top of it, I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do. Whether I'm gonna put a big actual tree top on there, or my wife actually suggested that I make like a Japanese top. You know, like the Japanese houses with the swirly top. I think that would be cool too. But anyway, if we come down here, this is my aquarium. I went to the Nether and got all of these, and they grow pretty fast. I don't know if I'm going to switch this to another block or just kind of keep it rustic, just because I built this out of a mountain. I still kind of want it to look like a mountain. I have kelp there because I was thinking about putting the elevator there, and you need kelp to come all the way up to turn them all into source blocks before you can use the elevator, or use it as an elevator with the soul sand and the magma blocks. But yeah, so this is my aquarium here. And it took a really long time for me to fill this up. I don't know, probably like an hour in real time. But I have stairs coming up to this, because I would make a staircase and go up, fill the water underneath me, make more stairs and go up again. So every time that I was all the way down here on the bottom, it'd be like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, and I'm running out of air. And I'm like, what the hell? So the first thing I did was make these little soul sand to shoot me back up to the top quick if I ever run out of oxygen. And then I can fish in here as well. So that's why I have the little lily pads in here. But when I was on the bottom filling all that stuff up from underneath, or trying to work on the bottom to make it look, you know, natural, I guess, I kept running out of air. And I'm like, there has to be a way for me to stay underwater without having to go make a damn potion. So I built this thing right here, a soul sand panel. And when I was coming up, I noticed that when you come up in those bubbles, it gives you air every single time, no matter whether you're in the ocean or an aquarium or whatever. You could go down as many bubbles as you want, and then, but when you go back in here, look as I'm going up. So I'm like, the bubbles give you air, and I'm like, okay, so I wonder if I put a ceiling on that and the bubbles give you air, I should be able to stay down here and come in here and get my air back, and then I can go back over here and build stuff on the bottom of the thing. And then I did it. I'm like, I'm 100% breathing right now. And I'm sitting here looking at it, and I'm looking out here trying to figure out what I was going to do or how I was going to make it. And the free diver achievement popped up. So for anybody who wants a free achievement without having to go and make potions and go through all this crazy stuff, put some soul sand on the bottom of your aquarium, put a roof here, and just hang out here for a few minutes. You have to be underwater for 2 minutes. You have to be underwater for 2 minutes. And it gives you that free diver achievement. And I made it so I can come out of it, just in case, like, I don't know, I wanted to use this because for some reason these tables work underwater. And you run out of air, just come right back over here. Boom. Done deal. So, and then I made this panel right here so you go out to push you back up to the top. So yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. I got all my kelp here just in case I can use it. Because a block of kelp will, well, a block of dry kelp will, cook like 20 to 25 items or something like that. So that's worth it. So yeah, that's my little aquarium or whatever. And I fish in here all the time. It gives me boots, enchanted stuff, books, pufferfish for, ironically enough, underwater breathing potions. And yeah, so I got it kind of all blocked off. This right here is actually up into my treehouse. So you can see all the way up to the top of the treehouse through here. And obviously you can see when you're all the way at the top of the treehouse, you can see all the way down into the water. I thought it was a nice touch. And this right here just shoots you right back up here to the top. Just so you don't have to worry about it. Yep. So we come out here, back into my yard. This is my main house. I didn't build a house, like as in, like a proper house. But I'm going to. Probably on another mountaintop or something over here. So here's my horse. I didn't name him. I don't know, Craig. Whatever you want to name him. Got my sheep and all of this stuff. I brought a couple of trees back from the nether. Because I really like those. Got a pumpkin patch. Just because I go to the nether a lot. I mean, I go to the end a lot. And these are really beneficial for me to carve them and make my pumpkin head so I don't get attacked by endermen every 4 seconds. Got some villagers in here. I had to go and bring them up. If you notice, I don't know if you can see it. And I don't want to put a block because they're going to climb. But all that water over there and all that water going up that thing is how I brought those villagers from that village to my house. In a boat. Like one by one, step by step. It was excruciating, but we got it done. And this is what happens to people's llamas who keep spawning in the middle of my house and do not have any regard for my privacy. They get killed and I steal their llamas. But I made a good home for them. I'm going to get some carpet and put a new drape on them because I don't like that. It's very indicative of that guy. What are you looking at? Huh? What's up? You need anything? Yeah, so I have like 4 or 5 villagers. We get raided a lot, even though we're way up in the top of a mountain. We get raided a lot. This guy right here is trying to sleep in a bed that is downstairs. So this is my little baby farm. This is the villager house. And the villager house is underneath. So if we come down here, we have a bell, we have beds, we have one smart guy who decides that he wants to sleep. I got a cartography table. I don't know. I'm not really tripping about it. So these are my little, this is my first chest room. You know, food, saddles, armor, what have you. All of this stuff I got in this chest right here is from fishing. In that aquarium that I just showed you a little while ago. So if you can build a big aquarium, well, not all of it. This stuff came, obviously blaze powder is from the blaze in another fortress and stuff. But like these fire charges and the majority of this glowstone dust and the majority of these, all of these potions are from the nether, trading gold bars with the hoglins and stuff. So nether or enchantment table, you've seen one, you've seen them all. This little fence is here to keep them in. I have this little back room here. I have no idea what that's for. We'll use it for something one day. I have a little emergency little sleepover place, which I can actually use right now. Because I'm not trying to show you my place and then get attacked by phantoms for the next 10 minutes. I have that right there is actually a natural thing, but right in front of it I have the building where my end portal is. Can you believe that? My end portal is that close to my house. So if we go up here, this is all the way to the top. Obviously, you gotta have a portal in your house. I'm not gonna be driving. I'm not gonna be walking all the way across creation to do that. This right here goes out to the roller coaster. Roller coaster goes to my son's house. He lives over there. That's his. He lives higher than me, so every time he plants crops, they freeze. So that's why he built the little panel over his thing, and then his house is actually inside of that mountain there. Good view of my tree house and everything. I really like this place. I have fires up here just because I like seeing the smoke. I don't know, just something to do. If I go back down, well, let's use the stairs just because the rest of it goes by too fast. This is my second level. Not really a lot different, just a different place for me to keep like torches and not torches, crafting tables and stuff, chests. That's my elevator back down to, actually, that's my elevator back down to the chest place that I just showed you. This one right here goes down to, I hate that that hurts you. So I got a little emergency place down here, glass, just to see what's happening. That cat has been running around like that for probably 10 episodes. Like, honest to goodness. I made a dirt pathway from here to here for it, and it just stood over there bouncing in a circle. So I have more kelp. This is my kelp bed down here. It's kind of an open premise, but I like it. I would like to show you, that's the water that I use to get the villager up. If you need to get your villager up to somewhere because your house is high, I definitely recommend the water down the hill, like the waterfall approach, and just put them in the back of a boat and just go up block by block. You're gonna fall out 100 times. Just get ready for the frustration ahead of time. Why haven't I cleaned this water up? I don't know. Just in case all of them die and I need another one. I don't know. So this right here is my in portal house. So we can come in here. You know what? I will. I'll show you. I think I will. I think I'll show you how it goes all the way out. I will have to die though. I don't know. We'll do that last. Well, at least I'll show you where it is. So if we come down here, yes, I know the stairs are not finished, but there was a lot of other stuff that I had to work on first. You know, before the aesthetics came into play. This is just mining. You mine down there. But this way, I was digging through here. I was looking for diamonds because if you see, we're at 11. And I usually go about 11 to 13 to try to find diamonds. But I was digging through here and I came out and there was a ravine. And I was like, oh. And then I looked up and I saw that block there. And I'm like, that is not natural. That's not cobblestone. And I've obviously made a pathway then. Since then, but I looked and I'm like right in the ravine. I'm like, I didn't even have to go anywhere. This was all lava. I've cobblestoned a lot of this up, but all of this was a complete lake of lava, and I didn't have time to really put all the stuff and use water to do it. So that's why. Y'all hear that skeleton? May have to watch out for a skeleton here soon. So anyway, I got this all settled and I came up here and I saw the green blocks, the mossy blocks, and I'm like, yeah. So through a whole bunch of experimenting and trying and fighting everything off, I've blocked off my pathway through here. Yeah, excuse me for a second, I gotta get something to drink. Awesome. Um, so basically made my way as kind of directly as I could up to here. If I go left, this is where the library is. I got a big library over here. Let me just show you right quick. I have two of these actually. There's one here with the upstairs, and then there's another one down below, like right over there. But if I go straight, you can either go home or go to the portal. That is where we just came from, going home. But here's my portal here. I did make a... Oh my god, I can't believe I just fell off of that. I need to get right back in there, bed. Food, pickaxe, a little bit of cobblestone or whatever. You know what? I am gonna show you. I want to show you guys. Let's put all this in here right quick. And we'll come back and get it. My armor too, huh? Let's put all this in here. Oh, we need... What do we need? I need... Oh, no, wait. I just need the wood, huh? We can make one right here. Appreciate that. Dun dun dun. Mega chest. I gotta remember that I just did that in two different chests. But anyway, same area. Let's create a spawn point. Appreciate that. So yeah. Here we go. Now, this is the second thing that I found that I wanted to show you guys. In here, the very first time that I came in here, I put a chest here and it has stuff in it. And I came back and the chest was gone and it was just the stuff kind of floating here. So I found out that if you take, here, I'll show you. I hope I got some, you know what? Yeah, I got it, whatever. I think I got a pickaxe in here. I should have brought a pickaxe with me. I didn't, but whatever. So I got a chest under here. And I got a mega chest here, double chest here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And then I have an ender chest in there. So whatever I do while I'm in here and I make it back to where I am, I can put it in my ender chest, and then my ender chest is in that tree house that I just showed you. I got all of my stuff, including the stuff that I used in here, and you just put it all in that ender chest to get yourself right back to blank like this. They keep still on my ceiling. I got a pumpkin head in here, but I don't have any cobblestone. I gotta put some cobblestone in here, cause I just kind of screwed myself. I gotta come back in here and fill that in before they steal my chest. Damn, I just screwed myself. I thought I had some in there. Oh, that sucks. You know what we're gonna do for now? We're gonna put these here. I'm gonna cover them at least. You know, I don't want them stealing my stuff. But anyway, that's what you can do. You can bury them in the wall, and the Endermen won't see them and steal them. I think that's pretty cool. That's a little hack I found. So if we come out this way, this is the way up to like the Ender Dragon, and you know, if you want to go to the wherever, if you want to go up there and fight the Ender Dragon, that's how you can get in there. But I didn't really want to fight the Ender Dragon because I'm still relatively new in my game. So I literally came down here with like 4 rows of cobblestone and built a walkway all the way. But they're out today. I came back in here. When I first did it, it was just one single walkway block. I came back in here and put these in here just because it is absolutely nerve-wracking to walk in the end over nothing, guaranteed death on one block. You're trying to go left or right like, ah. But, yeah, it's very nerve-wracking when you come through here. So what I did was I would build these little houses here, and I have probably 8 of them throughout the whole thing. And the only point of these was that we are 2 blocks high and Endermen are 3 blocks tall, so they can't fit inside of here. And it was just a place for me to be able to just put my controller down and breathe for 2 seconds, especially when I was making it. Because you got to imagine, all of this is just straight void. And then you're building 1 block, step up, 1 block, step up, 1 block, step up. And it's nerve-wracking. So after a while, I built, like another one and another one. You see that I'm looking down. When you come through here, like see, yeah, here, because I ran out of cobblestone. So this is what it looks like when you're walking through here. And you're on this block right here, and you got to walk all the way up to here to place a new block. All the way up to here to place a new block. I mean, like, you're an hour and a half doing this. And it is 100% straight void here. Look, there's the Ender Dragon flying around. And that's where you're trying to go. I mean, you need cobblestone. Like, I recommend you tear down a mountain or something. I mean, you can walk right through them. But I just kept building. And I wanted to see what would happen. I am a giant, huge, super fan of Polosaurus Rex, Lewis. And this is where I got the original idea. Although Lewis didn't build little houses in the middle as rest stops. And he actually built his out of dirt. And then actually he came through here and he was building it out of dirt. And didn't have enough dirt to finish. So he would stop and just take all the stuff in his inventory and throw it on the bridge. And then just come back and get it. I thought that was very smart. But if you have these little houses, you could potentially put a chest here, I guess. And then you can die and then come back and then your stuff is still here, provided that you hurry up. I'm going to attempt to show you what this looks like at the end, and kind of actually give you an idea of just how much cobblestone you're going to need when you try this. I do recommend this. That way, so like this is my mentality of this. Excuse me. When you come through here, or when you come to the end, and you want to fight the Nether Dragon. See, look, you see it? You see it starting to show up? That's what you'll see. So you're like 1 block, step, 1 block, step, and you'll look up, and you're like, oh my God, like it's there. Like, and it renews everything. It makes you feel like, oh my God, I can do this. And you just keep building, but don't start rushing. Because if you start rushing, you're going to make a mistake. And not only are you going to die, but you're going to lose all the cobblestone that you brought in here to build this bridge, and you're back at square one. I look down here for 2 reasons. A, because I don't want to stare at any Endermen, because they will knock you off this bridge sure as your name is what it is. And B, when you keep your plus in the middle of the bridge, it makes it easy to stay in the middle so you don't fall off. But that's it, my friends. This is a great way. I mean, this is awesome. I was so excited, and you will be too. When you try this and when you do this, you're going to be so excited when you finally reach this end city. Look at those are the chorus fruit, and it's there. We didn't fight an Ender Dragon. We didn't have to fight a million Ender men or anything. You just got to get a pumpkin on. Oh, and when you start, like say we're at the obsidian patch, and you start and you make that first block, when you have your pumpkin head on, I recommend you go to this view, not while you're building the bridge, but when you get over there. I recommend you go to that view, because you're not going to be able to see anything with that pumpkin head on. But if you put it on and you go to that view, it will it'll allow you to see and allow you not to get attacked. I do recommend that you build enough cobblestone to shelter your way through. Oh, goodbye, Mr. Enderman. Oh, oh no! Oh no! He died too. So that makes me feel a little bit better. And this right here, this is why you build that bed right here inside of your stronghold. Because if you didn't, you'd be back at your house. You know, I'm kind of glad that happened. A, because I don't have anything, so it doesn't matter. B, I didn't have any levels, so that doesn't matter. And C, that was it. That allowed me to show you what would happen if you don't look down. So I recommend you look down, because if they see you and their mouth opens, they're gonna come for you. So, I mean, you know, that's just what I recommend. I'm running now just because I don't want to bore you too much. But this is a big undertaking, you know. People want as many details as they can get about how to do this from somebody who has actually made it happen, you know. There are not a lot. I think that there are probably 5 times as many videos on how to beat the Ender Dragon in survival than there are to not fight the Ender Dragon and make it to the end city. So that was good and bad. That was good because we got to come all the way. Well, that was good because I get to show you what happens if you don't look down. But it was worth it because I wanted to show you kind of what was happening. My cat is having a fit. But B, because again, it can show you what happens if you don't look down. See my plus? Right along that little line on those blocks. That is the weirdest thing. I thought that my game was I thought it was glitching out the first time I heard that. Like I probably stopped for like 10 minutes sitting there trying to figure out what the hell that was. And also like when you walk past caves, they have like the, I don't know, it sounds like a mix between an angel singing and an eagle flying through the air. You're like, what the hell was that? I'm like, I have no idea. So look, we're already back. And then, but I'm going fast. Trust me, it is going to take a long time for you to go block for block for block for block on this walkway. But just keep doing it. You're going to reach it. I do recommend these little houses. It does take a lot of cobblestone, but I think it's actually invaluable to what you're doing. But yeah, once you get this connected, look down. Just look down. Mind your business. I'm not even here. I think it is absolutely invaluable to have those little houses. When you get to all the way out here and you see that end city and you start to get excited and you want to start building fast, you really do. Don't. Just take your time and relax, you know. But again, I do recommend building this stairway all the way closed. You know, kind of squeak through. Don't build some big giant walkway. You know, like see this right here. This is only 1 block that I can jump up. I recommend building stuff like that. You know, give the Enderman the least amount of, you know, chance to get you. And this is it. We are at the end city. There's already a tower right there. I've actually already went to this tower. And got all the monsters out of it. Or the mobs out of it. Monsters. So, easy. They will, listen, they will run up on you like that. They always run up on you like that. You know, don't freak out and hit them. Just see my head is looking down. See how they look at you? Your head is looking down. Just keep looking down. But when you have your pumpkin on, this would be a good way to walk through here. I highly recommend this view. Now, when you get to this, I can't. I'm trying to show you, but I don't want to look at them. When you get to this door, you're not going to be able to walk up any closer to about this right here, because there are going to be the shulker. I don't know what they're actually called, but I call them shulker boxes. I know that's what you get from them, but there's going to be one right there and one right there, and they shoot this round thing at you, and it comes through the air, and it causes you to float all the way up into the air. And I'm talking, like, I've seen 100 blocks probably, and then it lets you go and you fall to your death. So I do recommend that you guys use bow and arrows. Bring a lot of bow and arrows with you when you come in here, to shoot those things and kill them. You know, you really need to do that. If you can pick up the shulker boxes, great. If you can't, I don't recommend you worry about it right now, because there are a lot more where that came from. So when you get up to here, you're going to see a ladder. And when you come up the ladder, these cobblestones are stuff that I've done. They're not there. But when you come into here. Yeah, see that? Did you hear that? That sound like somebody's throwing up? I do recommend, there's going to be one there. I mean, they are everywhere. They are everywhere. And they shoot those things at you, and it makes you float up in the air and die. And lets you go when you fall to your death. When you come up here, the very first thing that you need to do is build this just like you see it. 2 blocks high. Okay? Well, at the 3rd block. So that way you can walk out on this. And if one comes from, because they're underneath you, they're on top, they may come from the left or right, you don't know, okay? But build this so when they hit you with it, you don't float up. And then when you get to here, you're going to have to Crash Bandicoot, skip unfinished level all the way up here. And they are all throughout that whole thing. They are on all sides. And they all shoot at you at once. So that is quick death waiting to happen. So like if you wanted a sneak peek, you know, kind of, if you haven't done this, if you haven't really got to the end before, this is all a sneak peek of what you need to expect, or what you're gonna have to expect coming in here. I also do recommend that you turn on and make sure that you get the coordinates from where you started. As soon as you finish your bridge and you get to the other side, get your phone and take a picture of those coordinates, because if you don't, you're gonna get lost in here. And I don't recommend that. I mean, if you have to use, see on this one, see how that's a tower there, and then that little part, oh no, shit, god damn it. Anyway, that little piece there, I recommend that you orientate yourself to that. God damn it, here he comes again. Come on, leave me alone. Face that. Damn it. That little edge part that's hanging out, that should point you in the direction. What the hell is he doing to me? You should point that in the direction of where you came from. Try to orientate yourself like that. So yeah, so that's a little sneak peek of oh, I got my chainmail. Let's take that. We'll leave the other one down there. Let's take all my stuff. We'll organize it here in a minute. And the cobblestone, and I believe that's mine too. And this axe. Yep. Let me put this on right quick. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then what do we have in here? My totem, food. We'll take that too. Matter of fact, we'll leave that down here. How about that? No, because I need that to go to the nether. And the rest of that can stay. Anyway, so yeah, let's go back to the house. Is that the way to the house? Yeah, that's the way to the house. So yeah, I hope that helps somebody. you know. I do recommend you outlining your way home, way there, way back. You know, take notes on all of your stuff. And put those chests in that wall. It is invaluable to you not losing everything every time. And I recommend having a lot of chests too. I apologize ahead of time for these not being done. I'm gonna fix them, but that was not, what the hell is this about? So I've noticed this probably 4 or 5 times in my game. Just break it, and you can put it back over here if you really want to, but I recommend just break it. It'll lighten it back up. I don't know exactly why that happens. I just know it's not terribly complicated to fix. So yeah, finished giving you a little tour of my house. I apologize for this video being so long. I tried to make one yesterday, and the audio didn't come through. There was no audio. So yeah, we'll run back to the house. Let me organize this right quick too. We'll do that later. I don't need anything right now. I do need a sword down here. We'll put that up. Put the sword down. Let's go ahead and organize a little bit, just in case we need something. So yeah, we'll go back to my house. I'm going to finish this little tour just to show you kind of what I'm up to. That's my house over there. Huge. TWSS. There's plenty of dogs down here that like to play in this water. I think that's kind of cool. I don't use that water to get back up. I just actually swim because I have... That's the tunnel that we... Or the tunnel. That's the elevator that we came down to get here, essentially. So I recommend that if you have a way... You know, like if you have to go through water to get back to your house, I recommend having a doorway like this. You know, with a little thing here where you can empty all your stuff out. I'm not saying that those elevators are zombie proof by any means, but all of the time in all of these episodes that I've had this, I've never had one use this as a way to get in here. So I recommend them. Let's go ahead and stash a couple of things like this. I don't need 2 stacks of meat. This can go away. That's almost gone, but we'll keep it. What is this? We'll put that away. We'll put that away. Let's bring my food down just so I can have it there. Okay, so we're back to the house. You know, I hope that benefited you. I hope that you guys like that, or can use that for your own world. Villager house, aquarium, tree house. Did we look in the tree house? Not really, huh? Let's go look up in the tree house. I do have 2 ways up. Scaffolding goes right into the side of the house. You don't even have to trip. But I do have an elevator. This is looking down into my aquarium. So even if we go all the way up to the top. Oh, this is my lookout. All that's my son's house over there. But look, we can look everywhere. We can, like, in the comfort of our own home, we can scout our next, you know, like right there, like that mountaintop there. You know, I can build a roller coaster or something, anything, whatever. But here's my little lookout. Scaffolding is a good way to use a door without having to have a door. Or you can use an actual door. You can do what you want to do. This is Minecraft. If we come all the way up to the top. Oh, and just in case people were wondering, or trying to figure out, you're like, okay, yeah, you did all those cobblestone blocks all the way out to the end, but you didn't even find the end city. You didn't even get anything from it. That is not true. I just don't have enough time in this video to show you that. But if you did want to see that, check them out. Yep. Because there is an ender dragon head on the outside of the ship for in the end city. So if you can make your way to the ship and you can tunnel up or nerd pull your way up to it and obviously get it back without dying, you can have one of these. And if you place a redstone block behind it, the mouth always opens and closes. As a matter of fact, I think I want to take a screenshot of that. Let's do a screenshot. Yep. So, yeah, so that was a screenshot. I may use it for the clip, the thumbnail for this. But that ender chest that I was telling you about, that I had in the wall when we were out into the end, this is the other one. So anything that you put into that ender chest will be in this one. So now you're in the safety of your own home and you got your ender chest. Let's go ahead and sleep right quick. Imagine waking up to that and forgetting it was there. You'd be horrified. But even all the way up here, see the lily pads? Look, we can see all the way down into the water. I think that's pretty cool. And then, dun dun dun. Yes, of course I have them. Because they're on the same ship as that dragon head. So, and you saw that ender dragon flying around. You saw it flying around, and I have not beaten the ender dragon at all, but I have everything that I would need, or everything that you go and do it for, here, and now I can build up all of my stuff, because all of the stuff that you find in the end is the super powerful stuff. So why would I not go and get that first, bring it back, and then fortify myself up, and then go fight the ender dragon and make it easy? You know what I mean? I'm just about logic. So yeah, ender dragon head, elytra, and we're good. Ender rods, like, you know, we're good. Sometimes I like just hanging out on top of the up bubbles. I don't know. But yeah. So that's pretty much how that's working. So I got all of those. It does take a long time and it's a lot of work. You know, people say for all of the time that you spent trying to build that walkway over to the, you could put carpet on fences and jump, not have to open it and risk somebody leaving. Just in case you didn't know that. Yeah. So I don't want to take too long. I don't want to take too much of your guys' time. This is kind of like a quick little tour of how you can do a couple of things, and you know, there's just two ways to do everything. You don't have to do everything one way or the way that somebody says. As I just got hurt on my lily pad. That wasn't very realistic, was it? But yeah, I'd like to thank you guys for liking, subbing, subscribing, and hanging out with me. And I will see you guys soon. Late.